Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis, guys. Today it's Thursday. This week is running very fast, guys. So we are on US oil, but before I continue, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. The channel is growing very fast, and thanks to everyone who already subscribed. So today I just want to do some few changes. I'm just going to do only 3 pairs, which is going to be like US oil, US30, and NASDAQ 100. I have realized that German 30 and maybe let's say gold. Yes, there's people who trade that, but mostly what I see is people that don't really view that as much. So yeah, which is very simple for me just to do only 3 things. So it's fine, and that might not take much of your time, or maybe we can have enough time to talk about the things. Like we can take time on NASDAQ or USDT just to understand deeply. So please, as you already know, guys, like, share with your friends. As I repeat that, it means something to me if you did that. So if you want to be part of the team, it's $150 for mentorship signals, and if you want only the signals, it's $20 monthly. Simple as that. So what do we see here? Get funded with Traders Central to kickstart your trading career and make the profit that you deserve, and you will get access to TradingView, my FX book, and many more, and enjoy Traders Central ecosystem and so much more on their marketplace. Link in my description. Check the link, then you will start to enjoy more of the funding. Thanks. We see that US oil is crazy high. If you still remember, I did talk about this thing for the whole week, that the market is going to go crazy. Why? The war in Ukraine, this is going to push like oil to go to the moon. I think this is still very early. I think we can see the market going higher. So the prices are just going up. Why? Because oil, Russia is one of the main suppliers of oil or natural gas or something like that. So I hope you understand that. And once there is war and other countries, they start to put sanctions on Russia, and they stop, even they no longer want to rely on Russia for gas, or let's say oil. So that is going to push the market to the upside, especially for oil. Why? Because the demand is going to be the price is going to be like, it's going to be expensive because they're cutting the supply, right? So that is going to make the price to go crazy. If you trade oil, I hope you killed it. What we see at the moment is the structures can be very difficult to keep up. Why? Because the market is just pushing up, and what it's happening, you might not find maybe those nice rejections. Even if you find them, you might find that it's something like this. You want to even know if maybe this it's where the market is going to stop or turn out and bounce back, or maybe the market is going to keep doing that, going down. You want to know that, right? So it's way too dangerous actually to trade oil at the moment. But if you understand what if you understand what you're really doing, and if you understand oil, if you used to trade it for some time, you will understand what's really happening, especially with geopolitical news. Economic news, guys, is everything. Like fundamentals, they control, mostly they will affect the market, whether it's short term or maybe long term, but we will see that going to affect oil very bad. I think now maybe in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we're going to see the market going crazy, especially on oil. Seriously. So what we see is the market is still on bullish, but what can we do? Can we keep buying? Yes, if you have that visible or maybe clear rejection, and when you do your things, they tell you that, oh, this thing is quite on a very nice maybe rejection, or maybe when you throw your things, they do like they connect nicely, then you can take that. But at the moment, I can't say buy or sell or do something, because the structure, it's way too high at the moment. This thing is overbought, but as I said, this thing can keep pushing up until people economics start to normalize relying on Russia as oil. When they start to distribute or maybe try to find different sources of that oil, then they no longer start to rely on that. That can also try maybe to come back slowly. And when that comes back, we will think maybe oil is crashing because the demand won't be that crazy. So you should know about stuff like that, right? So let's move to the next one, which is US30. Let's go on US30. So on US30, guys, this is what I see. Let me remove this. This is for our time frame. We can see that the market was actually pushing to the lower side, right? The market is pushing to the lower side from, let me try to reduce this. The market is trying to push the lower side. You can see from this area, the market is pushing to the lower side. But it seems like the market already broke out of that resistance. The market broke out of that resistance. This is what we see at the moment. So what we see is, let me remove this. This is what I've sent to my student. Why? Because what happened is the market is starting to give me a structure where the market is respecting this area. Do you see that? So the market created a resistance around this area. So from this area, we can see that the market is actually giving us a resistance around this area. And from this area, we expect the market to push a little bit lower. Why? Because it seems like the market is now giving us this type of a move. And it's easy for us to say we can sell. Why? Because the market is still under that under that bearish move. Why? Because you see the war and stuff like that, they all like weigh on the market. That's why we see the market now pushing lower and lower. So, but at the moment, the market found something like a resistance on the bottom. This support is not really confirmed, but I just put it there for my reference so that we can just try to check what's really happening. So, but if we need to sell here, we need to sell around this area. We can get out around this area, as you saw what I did. So the stop loss should be around this area. I'm not saying that maybe the market won't push up, but with the structure is showing us that, you know what, the market might respect this area because the market is still under pressure. Remember, this month is that month of interest rate, Fed interest rates. So that is still going to weigh on the market because US, let's say, Jerome Powell is still going to, maybe it can still increase the interest rate, and we will see the dollar getting stronger and maybe US30 or NASDAQ going a little bit low. But we don't know how will that affect the market. But at the moment, we just have to stick to the structure of the market. If the market used to turn around this area, we can just follow that. If the market is breaking that support, that resistant area, it means the market will be changing that direction. It means the market will be pushing up. But if the market breaks, don't be careful because you might have fake breakouts around this area. So when the market breaks this area, make sure that the market is closing above that resistant area, because there is a chance where the market can just reach this area, and once you jump, then the market can drop. So be careful with that because that happens most of the time. And when the market pushes up, you will feel like, or you will see like the market is way too strong. Then once you buy, then it will just bounce. You'll think maybe the market is just watching you, and actually the market is not watching you. Just be smart. Just know what you are doing in the market. So I still think the market is still going to go lower. If not, we will see the market breaking this resistance, pushing to the upside. That is also possible. So you have to have two options, guys. Whether you sell, whether you buy, but you have to see things in a different way. Why? Because that is going to help you not to hold on the losing trades. If the market is going against you, you have that, it's going to be easy for you to close those losing trades, because you already saw that, okay, if that doesn't work, it means the market will maybe close above this resistance, Then after this resistance, maybe we will see a retest, or maybe once it closes above, it can just continue pushing up. Simple as that. Then you know that, okay, I lost this on this signal, but on the second one, I'm going to make it. Simple as that. So you just, if you stick to one thing, and say, okay, this is strictly going to sell, when the markets keep pushing up, your head is going to tell you, you know what, maybe now the market is overbought, I'm just going to sell, and the market keeps pushing up. So for you to understand that, actually this is called, in trading, it's under like trading psychology, where you should understand when your mind is playing with you, and say, like, you end up over trading. 2 days later, or even a day later, you understand that, you see what, there I just made a mistake. I was over trading. I wasn't even following the strategy. Those are the things that happens every day. So Forex is like, you don't learn once and then you're done. You repeat those things, those basics that you know, you just repeat them every day. Those are the things that make you a better trader. If you can able to follow your strategy non-stop, and you become that discipline like that, that makes you a better trader. But it's not that something that you just learn and you forget. It's something that you learn and you keep doing it non-stop, right? So now we are on NASDAQ 100. We are on NASDAQ 100. What do we see? We see that the market is actually giving us some sort of a consolidation move. That's why I told my student to sell around here. It's a buy pending order. Let me remove that so that I can able to show you nicely. So this is quite simple for us at the moment. Why? Because what's really happening, let me remove this. What's really happening is the market is actually giving us this sort of a resistant area. Do you see that? And the market seems to be respecting that. So we can't say now we need to buy around this area. No, we can't do that. So we can only buy if the market is going to break this area and push up. But if that doesn't happen, it means as long as this area is still respected, it means it's where we're going to do it. It's where we're going to sell. If the market goes against us, it's also fine, because we already have the stop loss ready, but it's not like maybe we want the market to touch our stop loss. I hope you understand that. What we want is, as long as the market is going to respect this resistance, since before you can see the market broke out of this resistance and shows us that, you know what, now the market is trying to push up, but it seems like the market is finding that difficulty. There's so much stuff that is going on at the moment. I don't blame the market, and I don't expect more or less of the market at the moment. There is so much stuff, and it's funny because the market is not even crashing crazy, but I think, yeah, I think everything will be much better. But what I see is, I think the market might still give us that sell momentum. Around this area, we can have our support area. If not, maybe we will see the market break in this area. Then you have to wait for a proper breakout. When the market breaks out, wait for the market to come back and retest, or maybe wait for the market to close above this area. Which time frame can you wait? Maybe, let's say, maybe to identify the breakout, I use like 1 hour time frame. If a breakout happened above here, it will be clear on a 1 hour time frame, and mostly when it does something like that, it will just continue pushing up. But mostly the market will come. You can see even yesterday what happened. What happened is the market ran around this. I think it's around this area. I think it's around this area. The market pushed up very crazily. The market seriously pushed up. Then if you bought here because there is sort of a breakout, then after that, before that 1 hour closes, the market started pushing lower. And if you were in a buy, it means you were just going to lose very quickly. Then what happened after? The market pushed lower. So that might be the same thing that might happen here, because we follow what happened before, right? So we can see even this area, the market is not able to break this area for now, right? At the moment, this is what we expect. We expect the market to push the lower side, but don't think maybe the market will reach here very quick. But even if the market might reach there, but your take profit should be around maybe these levels, let's say 13,800, around there, or maybe a bit lower, because around this area we also have an area where we can just call a support, even if it doesn't seems to be very strong, but we can call that a support area. Please guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you want to be in the team, just WhatsApp me or Telegram me. It's only $150. You pay once, then you're done. $150. You learn from scratch. You're going to learn Forex strategies, trading psychology. Then if you want only signals, it's $20, which is monthly. You pay monthly $20 signals. If you want to pay once off, it's $150. I hope you're going to understand that. Thank you very much. My phone is ringing. I hope you understand that. Bye.